In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to connect Slack to N8N by creating a workflow in Slack. If you find this useful, consider subscribing and liking the video. So let's dive right in. The first step to creating a workflow in Slack is to open the Workflow Builder. You can find this feature in the bottom left corner of your Slack window. Look for the plus icon, and when you click it, a menu will pop up. From there, just select Workflow or Workflow Builder. This will take you into the area where all the magic happens. Now that you've got the Workflow Builder open, the next step is to choose your trigger. This is essentially the event that will kick off your automation, or in simpler terms, it's the when of your workflow. You have a few options here. For example, you might want to set this to activate when someone joins a channel, or perhaps whenever someone adds a specific emoji reaction to a message. You can even set it up based on a scheduled time or when a certain keyword is mentioned in the chat. Take a moment and think about what works best for your needs and select that trigger. With your trigger in place, it's time to choose your actions. This is the what part of the equation. What do you want Slack to do once that trigger goes off? There are a variety of options here, so you can really tailor it to your workflow. For instance, you might want Slack to automatically post a message to a specific channel, or perhaps send a direct message to a designated user. You could even create a form prompt for users to fill out. The possibilities are quite extensive, so pick the actions that align with your goals. Once you've set up your actions, the next step is to review the flow. This is really important to ensure that everything you've set up is functioning in a logical order. The on-screen summary will show you the sequence from your trigger to your actions. Make sure everything flows correctly from top to bottom. A well-organized workflow is key to keeping everything running smoothly. Now we're almost there. The final step is to name and publish your workflow. Giving your workflow a clear and descriptive name is crucial. This will help your team quickly understand what it does and its purpose. After you've named it, all you have to do is hit Save to turn your automation live. And just like that, your workflow is now operational. That's all it takes. You've connected Slack to N8N by creating a workflow, allowing for seamless automation. Who knows, this could streamline your communication. Remember, experimenting with different triggers and actions will help you get the most out of Slack's Workflow Builder. If you enjoyed this video or found it helpful, please consider subscribing to the channel and giving this video a thumbs up.